Hey, you!
Have you come to pay?
That's not what I heard.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
All right, I'll pay up. You leave me no choice.
Good. Then I shall see to it that your reputation with the merchants rises once again.
That's terrible.
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
And he works all day, too.
Who says things like that?
You don't say.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Everybody knows by now.
I've got to go.
That's what I've always
Suit
said.
yourself.
These are bad times.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Show me your wares.
To himself.
He can't keep anything to himself.
And it's gonna get even worse.
That's not what I heard.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
That's an open secret.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Show me.
And it's going to get even worse.
He had better shut up.
Go away, don't tell me that.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
That's not what I heard.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
You don't say.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
He can't keep anything to himself.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Everybody knows by now.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Really? How interesting.
Don't tell this to anyone.
These are bad times.
Show me.
Who says things like that?
And he works all day, too.
Show me your.
People like you will...
Why?
First you stir up the farmers, now beat it. You're driving away...
Couldn't we do business together after all?
Listen, if you bring me 10 hams and 10 bottles of wine, then I'll deal with you again.
I'll see what I can do. I've got your wares.
Show me. We already agreed on 10 hams. Come back when you have enough.
Hey. Show me your wares. Show.
And he works all day, too.
I can't take care of everything.
That in this place order and chaos,
Show me.
and so the sea was created. And the sea released the land, and there arose all creatures, trees as well as animals, wolves as well as sheep.
And it's going to get even worse.
That's not what my husband thinks.
I've got your wares.
Show me.
And it's going to get
It isn't the best quality, but in these times you can't be too picky. Now, there's nothing that keeps us from doing business together.
by now.
Show me your wares.
That's not what my husband thinks.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
You'll regret that.
My God, how brutal.
I can't take care of everything.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
That's what I've always said.
And he works all day, too.
He simply talks
Don't
too
try
much.
that again.
Wait a minute.
It was very foolish of you to attack me. Either make amends for this, or I shall see to it that you bitterly regret your deed.
And what exactly did you have in mind?
100 gold pieces.
That's an open secret.
Here's your gold.
Really?
Let's forget the
How
matter.
Very reasonable of you.
Someone's got to do the work.
Really? How interesting.
Don't tell this to anyone.
But that's terrible.
You're a thug.
These are
Get
bad
lost.
times.
Lord Andre will.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
And he works
Show me your
all day,
wares.
That's an open secret.
too. Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
enough trouble as it is.
That was obvious all along.
hardly know what to believe anymore.
Yet another presumptuous mite who dared to climb my rock. You little humans, so brave and yet so fragile. I shall tear out your entrails and feed them to the rats.
Not so fast. I bear the Eye of Innos. You will obey me and answer my questions.
Ask your questions.
Who are you?
I am called Padrakan, and I shall slowly skin you alive when I catch you.
Who is the strongest among you dragons?
We draw our power from the elements of this world. Their hierarchy is clear and simple. Land formed of soft earth bestows life on all creatures under the sun. Yet it will open up and swallow you entirely if you get too close to it. The rock, which would rather break than ever surrender, towers with pride and buries the careless beneath itself, and yet it offers the best protection from the tide. The spark of life lives in the deep fires of this world, and yet the fire incinerates everything in a breath, leaving nothing but ashes. All our elements preserve and destroy, but only in water that has become hard and solid as rock will everything be transformed into an eternal pillar of salt, where life is barely possible.
How can I defeat your master?
He is almighty and nigh unto invincible. Should you be so foolish as to meet him, nevertheless, you will die a slow and painful death.
This isn't the first time I've heard that. Nearly invincible does not mean I cannot kill him. So, out with it. What must I do?
In order to oppose my master, you require things which he would never be able to obtain.
And what would that be?
You must acquire the finest armor known to your earthly community and wear it on your skin. You need a weapon which was made only for you. But the most difficult condition of all is that you must win 5 companions who would follow you into death. Then and only then can you dare to face the master. Enough words. Your temporary power is exhausted. The eye has lost its strength. Prepare to die.
doesn't see that, I can't help it.
He really didn't deserve that.
Would ever change?
He didn't get that right. Where did you pick that up, then?
That's really not my problem.
Don't say you didn't know that.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Don't say you didn't know that. It's not touching.
Why do you disturb my rest? Must I bury myself still further, just so you annoying little mites will finally leave me alone? You humans are curious creatures. Swept away by the icy wind of death, there will always be at least one who rises from the ashes, thinking he is destined to be a hero. But that will soon be over. I shall personally see to it that none of you will rise again anytime soon.
Silence! With the power of the sacred eye which has been bestowed upon me, I order you to answer my questions.
Ha ha ha! Ask away then. Your knowledge will not help you.
Who are you?
I am Finkreg, Lord of Ice and Snow, Guardian of the Congress, and ultimately, your death.
Which god do you serve? What accursed god could ever allow despicable creatures such as you to walk this earth?
Do not trouble yourself trying to understand the meaning of our gathering, little hero. Beliar has not only permitted us to be here, he has even commanded it. Inspired by his holy words, we shall not rest until his will is made deed.
How can I find your master?
He has established his hoard in the solid rock of the halls of Idarath and waits there for his destiny. Until he can restore this world to the order which it has deserved, he waits there in deep meditation, and...
Spare me the details. Just tell me where I can find these sacred halls of Irdarath.
Ha ha ha! You disappoint me, little man. So you've withstood all of the dangers and overcome almost all of us, and now you fail in your inability to use the higher knowledge. If Irdarath means nothing to you, then you'd better go to your magicians and ask them to be allowed to take care of their worldly needs. For quite obviously, you're not yet ready for the heavy burden of their higher knowledge. The power of the eye is extinguished, and your time has run out.
That was obvious all along.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
Someone's got to believe everything
you hear. You already know what I think.
No, you must violate the divine order.
I've got news about the dragons.
Report.
I killed the dragon in the swamp to the east of here. The dragon in the rock fortress to the south is dead. The fire dragon on the volcano to the south will wreak no more havoc. I went to the western ice region and did away with the dragon there.
That's good news. Here, I'll give you some money toward your equipment.
All the dragons are dead.
All of them? So evil has been vanquished forever?
No, alas not. Their leader still remains.
Weren't the dragons the leaders of the orcs?
Yes, true, but they also have their own master. We must get rid of him as well.
I damn well can't go. I have to guard the ore, and the cursed orcs are still around as well. You'll have to take care of it yourself. I can't help you. May Innos protect you.
And apart from that?
Leave me.
Any news?
Yes, you're our hero. Getting rid of all the dragons at once is no mean feat, I should say.
Hey! Anything new?
If you want to learn the news, then ask the knights. I'm...
There've been all kinds of rumors.
No one must violate the divine order.
Mustn't believe everything you hear. Nothing's ever going to change that. Who said that?
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
I've my own opinion about that.
You listen to the wrong people.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
I've got the dragon scales for you.
Good. Something can be done with that. Come back tomorrow. The part should be finished then.
Will it ever change?
Is the arm?
No.
Know how wicked they are.
Enos enlightens all those who recognize his wisdom.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Do you have any news?
The only thing that's happened.
Show me your wares. Hey, you! I want...
Okay.
That doesn't surprise me. I'm no better off myself. Do you really believe that?
Nobody wants to know.
That was obvious all along. I wouldn't be so sure.
That was no big deal.
I've got a few dragon scales for you.
Genuine dragon scales. Here's your gold. All right, that should be enough. I could sell you new improved armor if you want.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Is there anything you can do with dragon eggs?
Dragon eggs? How the heck did you come by these?
I took them from some lizard people.
Let me see. Very sturdy material. Ideal for finishing armor. If one can manage to get them open, that is.
What about it then? Do you want it?
Sure, give it here. I'll pay you, say, 300 gold coins for each egg you can bring me.
I agree with you completely. That's what I heard. It was just like you said. I agree with you completely. Doesn't ever change.
Same old thing all over again.
That's really not my problem.
It's a deal.
All right. Then keep those things coming if you can get them. You say you took it from the lizard people?
Right.
Most lizard people dwell in caves, as far as I know. It wouldn't surprise me if you found more of these things in the caves around here. Here, take this map. It'll help you find the caves.
No one really wants to. I agree with you completely. Do you really believe that?
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
That will never change.
Nobody will learn anything from me. That's
I want-
really not my problem.
About that.
Nobody wants to know.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it. No secret. Why haven't I heard about this?
I don't believe this is going to change.
That's all just gossip. Is it really true? Gone about it differently.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
You listen to the wrong people.
You should really have known better.
Are you relaxed?
Sure, why not? The dragons are dead, aren't they?
The case is a little more complicated.
Well, like always. Let me know when you need my axe.
Better off myself. Do you really believe that?
No idea. You tell me.
I can't believe that.
He'd better shut up.
There's nothing you can do about it.
That was quite obvious.
You hardly know who to believe
You
these
don't
days.
say.
I don't believe this is going to change. I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Halt!
Better
A troublemaker like you can't be let into the upper end of the town. Go to Lord Andre and settle the matter.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
It's really not my
You
problem.
don't say.
He really didn't deserve that.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
And Beliar spoke to another creature, but Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth. But with it,
It is one thing if you brawl with the rabble in the harbor, but when you attack citizens or the king's soldiers, I must bring you to justice. If I let you get away with it, soon everyone here will do whatever he wishes. So, you will pay an appropriate penalty, and the matter will be forgotten.
How much?
150 gold pieces.
I want to pay the penalty.
Good. I shall see to it that everyone in the city learns of it. That will restore your reputation to some degree.
I've killed all the dragons in the Valley of Mines.
If that is true, you must tell Lord Hagen about it. You had better go directly to him.
Lord Andre will take supreme command of the city of Corinus, effective immediately. Lord Hagen has announced that he will personally go to the Valley of Mines in order to ensure that his ship can be laden with magic ore.
He really didn't deserve that. Don't say you didn't know that.
How's business?
Lousy. Somebody should have told me that Corinus has gone to the dogs in the meantime.
That's no news. I've only known the city like this.
You should have seen it a few years ago. You would have liked it then.
Someone's gotta pay for that.
No idea. You tell me.
I'd have done it differently.
And there's more.
The dragons are dead.
I knew that Innos would give you the strength to defeat the dragons. Where is the ore?
The orcs are still besieging the castle in the Valley of Mines. Garan stands no chance of leaving the castle before the siege is ended.
Damn it! If Garand isn't capable of handling the situation, then I shall have to see to it myself. A few orcs won't stop me, not me. I have already informed my men. We are preparing for departure. We shall all go. I shall leave only a minimal guard on the ship. That shall be enough then to finally put an end to the orcs.
What are you waiting for?
We are still waiting for our equipment and provisions, then we set off.
Can you teach me something?
I only instruct Paladin.
His wisdom.
I couldn't get away with that.
Justice will prevail in the end.
Only Innos decides what's right or wrong.
That's not what I heard.
I agree with you completely.
I'm not touching that.
I'm no better off myself.
I've heard a thing or two.
Hardly know.
Instruct me in the art of alchemy.
What do you want to know?
I killed all the dragons.
Really? So there's more than a glimmer of hope on the horizon. Now all we have to do is cut off the head of evil. If you have indeed done that, then we shall win the war.
Who, me?
You, of course. Who else?
Things I could tell you.
So it says in the scriptures.
All the dragons are dead.
That is good news indeed, but it does nothing to change our situation, which seems hopeless. The Seekers still have not left. On the contrary, I hear more and more reports that during these last few days, their numbers have even increased. Killing off the dragons has dealt the enemy a blow, but it did not suffice. We need to dig this evil out by the roots.
I talked to the dragons.
What did they say?
They kept talking about the power of their master and how he settled in the halls of Irdarath.
Innos be with us. The Black Temple has regained its power and is now sending its henchmen into our world.
What are these halls of Irdarath?
The Eastern Invocation Temple of the god Beliar. There are 4 of them in the land of Myrtana, but this one is probably the most terrifying temple of all. About 40 years ago, the northern and western temples of this horrible deity were destroyed. The brave knights of that time gave their all to raise those mighty constructions to the ground. Back then, the black hordes of the enemy were helpless against the superior numbers and the heroic courage of the knights and paladins. It would have been easy to destroy the other 2 temples as well and rid the land of evil forever. But after the second temple fell, they simply disappeared.
Disappeared? An entire temple? Yeah, right.
Do not mock me. The situation is serious. If the halls of Idirath have indeed regained their power, then it will not be easy to defeat the enemy. For that, you would have to find it first. And I think that this will be your next and hardest task.
We shall see. Zardas's book, which was believed to be lost, where is it?
I have been expecting you would ask that, but I fear that it will be of no help to you. It has been magically sealed. I took it to one of our lower vaults, and even we have so far tried in vain to open it. That accursed Zardas has played a dirty trick on us.
Can I see the book?
Be my guest. I cannot imagine you being successful where the greatest masters of our monastery have failed. But go ahead and give it a try. Telamon is not going to stop you.
Is there anything else you want to tell me?
Dismissed. You know what you have to do.
Any news?
No. Nothing which you do not already know, brother.
Nobody ever asks me.
I'm staying.
Beat it!
No one...
Hey!
No idea. You tell me.
That's just what I said.
I need a few things.
You don't have to tell me that.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
I couldn't care less.
Any news?
No, alas not. The situation is still very critical.
You don't have to tell me that.
What is evil?
Evil is everywhere. It is the power of Beliar, the eternal adversary of Innos. It is the all-encompassing blackness which seems to blot out the light of Innos forever. Beliar is the lord of darkness, of hate, and of destruction. Only those among us in whose hearts burns the holy fire of Innos will bear the radiant light of Innos into the world and banish the darkness.
You don't have to tell me that.
That's totally obvious.
I used to say that myself.
I never would have thought.
That's no secret.
You already know, right? I always act in the name of Innos.
That was no.
You are not permitted to go further. Turn back.
Pyrocar says I'm allowed to examine Zardas's book.
So he says that. All right, you may enter. The book you are looking for is over there on the alchemist's bench.
Can't go on like this forever.
Never change.
Those are all just rumors.
I should have known better.
Better watch out when you tell them.
You are not pirate. So he said.
Anything's possible.
That's no secret.
Do you really think?
Without fair punishment.
That's nothing new. No one has violated divine.
One less monster around.
Hey, you! You didn't look all that hot.
My headaches are getting almost unbearable. And now these lizard people are constantly attacking me too. I've got to ask myself where they all come from. I think I'll have a rest first.
Where's Zardos?
He's gone. And he left these demonic beings behind in his tower. I think he doesn't want anyone sniffing around his tower in his absence.
Where did he go?
He didn't say. He only asked me to give you this letter from him. I read it. Sorry, I was curious.
And?
No idea. I didn't understand a word, man. But one thing's clear to me. We won't see him again anytime soon. I think things just got too hot for him, and he headed for the hills.
Bandardo. Ah, the book's open. There's a letter and a key hidden inside.